Hello gorgeous! I have this all black Fashion Nova haul of winter items that if you're on a budget, you can still dress warm and look chic, polished, and edgy. I know this is more of a dark feminine video. It looks very gothic, it looks very intense, but it's your aura, you guys. See my aura? Do I look intense? Do I look gothic? No, I am still me. I actually got this haul for a trip that ended up not happening, which is okay. Someone wanted me to be an all black wearing persona and they were the colorful one. So I have all these black outfits and I'm trying to see which ones I actually would fit into my everyday. Follow me on LTK at La Gia Garcia for daily style inspiration, where I literally post every single day. I'm trying to post twice a day, a little bit of video of styling, different outfits, and even more recommendations. I noticed on my LTK, people have been loving the all black looks. You guys always on YouTube have loved the all black looks because I never wear black. So stay until the very end to get all the styles. Everything is linked below. Sign up to my newsletter. All the links, they're all down below. And then I have a full blog post with a little bit of an extra look. Subscribe, click the bell, tell all your friends, watch this several thousand times. It's 100% free. And here is the first look. Gorgeous. I love these leggings. They're super comfy, super stretchy. They feel like second skin. They are so stretchy and comfy. The last time I had leggings like this that were stretchy and comfy, they were very thin. These are thicker, but they're not thick where they oversize you and they look bulky. The seams, I thought they were gonna be weird where you have to kind of wiggle around. These are so stretchy. I feel like I'm in the Matrix. The length is perfect, where I'm trying to show you as best I can. The length is perfect to the point that it's not too long on me. I'm 5'2.5". It's very flattering when it doesn't have pockets, obviously, because it makes your butt shape look very peachy and extra flattering. So I love, love, love black leather leggings and trousers. They're my go-to because they're comfortable, they're not athleisure. The only thing that I'm worried about is I look lazy, but when I wear this, it looks like I put in effort. And they're insanely comfy. I think they're $12, they're like $11.99. I bought multiples of these because I'm a huge fan of leather leggings. I feel like you can rule the world in them. It's an aggressive look, but it's your attitude. See me, I'm smiley, I'm wearing a boat neck. It's how you style it, your attitude, how you carry it. It's about how you wear it. You can wear a paper bag and still look like a supermodel. Cindy Crawford, no one's gonna care if she's wearing a paper bag. She'll probably make that paper bag look amazing and sell a bunch of paper bags because of it. Lately, I'm trying to Steve Jobs it because I don't want to think about styling something too much. I don't want to stand out. I want to be as invisible as possible. This is not an invisible outfit, obviously, but it gives a little twist to something that you normally would wear, or that I normally would wear. Super comfortable and flattering. There's a really good cinch in the waist and it's a thick band too. So make sure to hand wash this, not put this in the heat because it might melt. It also ruins the elastic. It's not stretchy anymore, but I'm gonna wear the life out of these. The last leggings that I had were like this, that were thin, were from Forever 21. 10 years ago now that I purchased them. I don't have them anymore because they eventually flaked off the quality and I would wash them, and I just did not take care of my trousers back when I was 19, 20 years old. These feel higher quality considering that it's fast fashion, it's super affordable, and I know these are gonna last because I know how to take care of them first off, and because I've had something similar before in a lesser quality and they lasted me forever. I got so many wears out of them. I wore them traveling to really cold places. Please excuse the cat. These are perfect for winter. It adds a little something, a little edge to your outfits. Angelina Jolie when she was in her 20s, when she was wild and had Sharpie eyebrows and blood vials on her necklace. That is the style that I really loved. I was actually her with those former leather leggings that I used to have for Halloween, with a gray shirt, a blood vial, Sharpie eyebrows, and then leather leggings. 2000s Angelina Jolie, that's kind of the vibe. I love her style so much because you can tell she has really high quality, simple basics. She can wear whatever she wants and look amazing, but she chooses to keep it simple also because she has 14,000 children. So I get that when you have 1,000 things to do, you want to look sharp. I'm gonna let the cat out, don't worry. I just had to do it for this video so that he doesn't get in the way and I trip on him. I like her vibe now because before she was an H addict, where now she is very elegant. But now she's known as being this elegant character. We all deem her to be a movie star. She was a really rough around the edges rebel and then became her version of elegance. She's still edgy and she's still cool and she's still fun. She still has tattoos and she's still a badass, but she's elegant. So remember that elegance is not cookie cutter. It's not wearing beige. It's one part of my personality, but it's the part of my personality. This look is like, take me seriously, but it's also fun. I used a boat neck or a high neck with this. I like mock necks because I feel like roll necks choke me. You know that someone's polished, but they add their own twist and their own fun to it, their personality. That's what I love about this look. See, like I can actually I'm afraid that I'm gonna hit something in this house and then destroy my foot. I first got this coat. I was a bit wary because I thought it was gonna be super thin, poorly quality, but it's so flattering. It's lightweight, really thick. The only thing that's questionable is the stitching. It's not perfect, it's a little wonky, but no one's gonna notice because it's all black. A lot of cheap things, when they're in black, it's not obvious, where white looks horrible if it's cheap. I really love this look. Feminine yet sleek, and it really cinches your waist in, I guess because it's black, so it's slimming. You can remove the collar. I wanna keep this because I'm actually gonna wear this like this all the time. I'm not ever going to remove the collar. I actually think it's quite charming and really lovely. Love the way it makes my shape look. It's a really fitting coat without feeling like you're constrained. And a lot of coats that are like this look cheap or feel cheap, and this doesn't. It's not bad for what it is. Obviously you get what you pay for. I genuinely am keeping this, and I tied it in a bow in the front so it looks a bit neater. The bow makes it look packaged beautifully. I was actually looking for a cardigan, the black on black version of my white one that I got from Revolve. It's sold out everywhere. I couldn't find it on secondhand websites in my size, so I'm really glad I got this. Even makes my shoulders look feminine, which is something I worry about. You can see that there is a seam down here and it looks really neat. It doesn't stick out. It's got pockets. The pockets are super warm. There's a lining on the inside that's a satin, but on the inside is this material. So it's still warm. It doesn't feel like you're just putting your hands in satin and there will be suddenly a hole. It feels decently made and I'm thoroughly satisfied. I'm gonna wear this nonstop. I think this is gonna be my new winter look where I have the snood because it's so warm. I can't tell you how comforted I feel right now. The tailoring is just flattering. The way I can tell if it's flattering or not is if my shoulders look huge. That's when I know the material is too bulky, doesn't drape on me very well. I'm gonna wear this nonstop for winter as my go-to everyday jacket when it comes to running errands. And look how it looks with the leggings. Looks so good together. They're right over my ankles, right over my ankle bone. I don't like when my ankle is exposed because it gets cold. I know it's such a weird small detail, but if you have exposed skin in the winter, it makes all the difference. I also got these boots with fur trim, and I am not, I got this for a trip, for a ski trip. All of these outfits, and these I tried on already. They're really comfy. I am not a fan of gold hardware too much, but it actually works because it looks high quality and you can adjust the buckles. I wouldn't because it fits perfectly. I can slip it on and off. I'm gonna wear it without socks, so it might freak you out, but I'm keeping these for sure. The bottom are lug soles, which means that it's super comfy, super easy to walk in. And if you do have an extra pain when walking in shoes or breaking in shoes, these fit perfectly. I'm a size 7. And what you can do is put Dr. Scholl's gel pads inside your foot from Amazon. I'll have some linked below so that you can walk for a few more hours and feel comfortable. So this is what they look like. And I like the mixed media situation. So this is a faux suede. These were I think they're about $20 or 20 something. I put a code in as well for the holiday season. They have codes. And also remember, in January is when all the big sales are coming out. So hop on all your wish list items for winter. So hop on all your wish list items for winter. I also got these boots with fur trim. They're really comfy. I am not a fan of gold hardware too much, but it actually works because it looks high quality. You can adjust the buckles. I wouldn't because it fits perfectly. I can slip it on and off. I'm gonna wear it without socks, so it might freak you out. I'm keeping these for sure. The bottom are lug soles, which means that it's super comfy, super easy to walk in. And if you do have an extra pain when walking in shoes or breaking in shoes, these fit perfectly. I'm a size 7. What you can do is put Dr. Scholl's gel pads inside your foot from Amazon. I'll have some linked below so that you can walk for a few more hours. I like the mixed media situation. So this is a faux suede. These were I think they were about $20 or 20 something. Remember, in January is when all the big sales are coming out. So hop on all your wish list items for winter. Hello, gorgeous. I have a very angular face, just as a heads up, and this I could do without. Can I remove it? I don't know. It's possible I can take out the stitches, but I really like this because it's so thick and fluffy. The only thing is that it's wonky, but I tried it on in different angles and it actually looks not too shabby. I also don't really care because when you're cold, you just want to survive and you're outside and it's not a big deal. So this is the first look. It's very feminine, fun, black angel snow bunny. And I like it because it's black and aggressive, but if you change this to a black jean or a white jean, let me take this off, I look ridiculous. It still looks feminine and beautiful, soft. It looks like you're fun. I am currently dressed like someone I would party with, that's for sure, or get brunch with. I love this look. I don't know why I've been sleeping on this leggings with boots look. I always thought I looked stupid, but I guess I do have the frame for it. I always thought I looked really unbalanced in proportion when I would wear flats and leggings. I always thought I looked stupid, but I think it's the proportions of the boots juxtaposed with the fitted look of the leggings works. Also what the coat looks like when it's open. So it's very relaxed. I would try to close this coat. I know it's a look. If you are wearing a cute top on the inside, you can't really show it off. But if it's winter, if you're outside anyway, you're probably going to be closing your coat. I think it works. Oh, where's my stuff? Oh, here's my wallet. I can totally see myself living in this every day. These leggings are a bit stiffer and they act more like jeans, like skinny trousers. They're really, really high. I'm 5'2". If you're taller, this would probably suit you more, but this hits literally right at my waist. It's really comfortable, but it makes everything look long, and I think that looks weird. They have pockets, which can be a plus, but these feel a little bit thinner and a little bit stiffer. I might return these because the fit is good, but the fit up here is not flattering for me. I like the idea that the waist is snatched, but I'm gonna cover it anyway because it's cold and I like layering. I like full length tops because I'm an F cup chest. It covers me perfectly at the perfect length. Especially it kind of gives you a bit of camel toe here, so I don't like that. It gives attention to the wrong area. I'm gonna return these. This is the tag. Okay, these are zip trousers as well. They're not as fitted. They're allegedly supposed to be low-rise flares, but they're mid-rise flares on me, probably because I'm so short. Let me show you. They pull a little bit on the floor, but I have another pair of flare trousers that are high-waisted. These feel mid-rise. Yeah, mid-rise. Where they are so long, I need to get them hemmed, the other ones. But these, I actually don't mind the pulling. It works, especially if you're wearing boots. So I'm gonna try on some boots a bit, but the fit around the hips is not ideal. So it's not snatched, but you can wear a belt, so that's not a big deal. And it's actually a bit more comfortable. This was super easy to put on. And these have pockets, which I like because you never know. Not that I use them, it's just nice to have the option. These are mimicking the 5-pocket jean. Yeah, the back has pockets. I haven't seen what the back looks like. It's got the little mini pocket here. And I love flares because they're just so easy to put on. These feel a little bit big up here. I'm a size US 2 extra small. Sometimes I'm a 0, but I got some booty. It feels loose in this area, which is probably why you see a bit more creasing. They're fast fashion, so what am I expecting here exactly? Hello, gorgeous. I love this cardigan. I think it's acrylic. It feels like plastic, so don't heat it. You can wash it on cold and then let it out dry. Steam it if it's crispy. I personally wouldn't apply heat to this, otherwise it's gonna get plasticky and get cooked. It's gonna melt, literally, and it looks weird and fuzzy, and then it looks really cheap. So to preserve this, you don't have to hand wash everything you do, just wash it on delicate, so cold water. I really love this because it feels like a robe. This is something that I can wear every day. I feel so old world when I wear this. The reason why I'm saying old world is I feel like I walked out of a tent and it's ancient times, and this is kind of how people wore their clothes, very draped, very simple, which I love. And it gives kind of an Issei Miyake feel. It's very elegant, and I would even belt this with a Kelly belt or a big croc belt. It's so comfy. It's like draping a blanket over you. It makes you look sharp and soft at the same time with these trousers. I like the length. It's mid-axi. The reason I love maxi coats when I wear them out, and it look crazy expensive in it. In person, I'm trying to show you, it's not very bright today and the lighting here is very poorly. I wholeheartedly apologize. A rainy day today, one of the very few rainy days that we have in Los Angeles, which is why I'm filming kind of down here. The light is a little different. It's a bit more forgiving so that you can see. Otherwise, it's very harsh if it's too close to the light because our lights aren't good anyway. I love a shawl. If you have broad shoulders, anything with a shawl, anything rounded and wide in the lapel is going to flatter you. You can see that I have broad shoulders because it makes everything else go straight down. Where this I don't mind because I'm wearing a very fitted look on the inside. This is meant to be a layered look. The fact that it's wide here, I noticed that when I was raising my hands when I was talking, I like seeing that layer. I don't know why, and it feels really cold. There's a huge difference. It's very warm. It's not breathable. You know that it's gonna collect bacteria a little bit faster. Wear this as the top layer. You can wear it with bare skin if you're just at home. It doesn't have a belt that it comes with. That's the only thing. But I'm also glad it doesn't have belt loops because it looks cleaner that way. This is the first cardigan I've ever had that doesn't have buttons, and it's just a shawl that drapes beautifully, and it's at a good length. It's not maxi where if I go in the car it gets caught and I have to lift it up. When I try to reach in the back seat, I'm ripping my sweater and the stitches. This is perfect. It's comfortable. It's not dragging on the floor, and it's not too short where it looks awkward and makes me look unbalanced in proportions. Definitely keeping this. I am probably most proud of this because I don't have a lot of loose clothes since I got rid of everything starting from scratch. It feels good to have a big fuzzy sweater where a lot of sweaters cut me off at a really weird length and I have to get them hemmed. I want to show you some boots that I think it makes me feel like I'm in ancient times as well. I find this to be very charming and it looks so expensive. I look like a Bond villain is what I'm thinking when I see myself because it's so rich black too. So you can't see the imperfections, the threads, so keep it that way by preserving it. I like this situation. I never have loose clothes because silhouettes that are tight on me flatter me better, not especially around the waist, but this is very forgiving. This is something that I will definitely wear at home or if I have to step out really quick and grab some milk. These boots are they're very big on me. I think they're a size up. I got a size 7. It says here size 7, made in China, all man-made materials. This is synthetic suede. It doesn't have a lot of give. What you see is what you get. It has a little bit here at the thread, at the hem, but this boot, I love this design, and I actually really am loving platforms now that I wear them more often. And I look back and all the times that I received compliments from someone wearing a platform was because a platform really flatters my shape. Platforms just look good on everybody, but they're not really seen as elegant. However, if you know the rules, you can break them. If you feel good in it and if you love it, forget the rules. There's a place and time to wear them, but this is a really good everyday boot. I've been looking at something similar to this from Ganni. Every time I look for them, they're out of stock or they don't have my size. The lug sole I really like because it makes everything comfortable. It's really rubbery. It's beautiful. I think this is a good everyday simple boot, especially with a flare because I love rocking flares. They're more comfortable, especially when you put them on and you don't have to body scrub as much. It doesn't create ingrown hairs. This is the design. I really like this utility design. The first time it came out as a streetwear fashion style was years ago when I first came on the scene seeing them. I was in Denmark. This was the style that was coming out. I love Scandinavian style personally. I used to live there. This is a different rendition because the platform is a little bit lifted, which I love. It also makes the platform look bigger. The balance of the proportions makes you look smaller in the ankles, but bigger in the platform, so it makes you look more exaggerated silhouette. This is not the perfect boot because I don't like this nubuck material. It's not perfect. If it was leather would be ideal, but the fact that it's soft actually benefits me more because I probably won't get blisters with it. It won't run against my skin harshly and I have to break it in. I actually am very appreciative of this. It's just wear it with socks because your feet are gonna sweat. Since these are synthetic materials, it's on the bigger side. So if you really love a shoe and it's too big, put cotton in the very front or put some sort of stuffing in the very front. But if you do have cotton pads, say in the very front, and you stuff it, it's not gonna move around. If your shoes are slightly bigger, this is a royal family rule. When they wear pumps or heels or any type of shoes for the very first time, because they're always changing their outfits, get a size, half a size larger so that it's not hitting the back of your feet and causing you to bleed. That's a little trick I like. I feel like these are 7.5 to 8. There's a lot of wiggle room. I have narrow feet with long toes. That's a really specific bodily detail. It totally works, and I like wearing dark trousers. So this is going to and especially flares and leather trousers. This works for this look. I'm going for more dark feminine polished. This is aggressive, more casual, and friendly to your feet. Oh my goodness, why have I not worn flats like this in a long time? I used to wear flats when I had a job where I was always on my feet, ballet flats, but I would still feel kind of a rub because I had the really high quality leather ones, which is probably a mistake now that I look back, and I should just let my feet rest and be more beautiful, not as many blisters. So this helps your feet stay beautiful and soft life, even though they look super utility to protect your feet, but these are utility inspired. So they have a softness to them, they have give to walking around in them. And I don't mind the fact that they are a bit larger because if it's cold, I'm gonna be wearing thicker, woolier socks. So it's gonna fit my feet perfectly and my shoes without pushing the sock back and creating a hole. So I actually really like this look, especially considering that this is a look that I am willing to wear every day. And I'm gonna also look into more platform boots because every time I have a pair of platform boots or heels, I'm much more comfortable because of all the support. This is not the thing that you think of when you think of elegance. I've seen Prada loafers that are heels. I haven't tried them on. They probably are comfortable, but they don't look cute. I like more of a utility boot. I might get other pairs that are the Ganni, the real versions, or other renditions of them because I like this utility looking style and I love Ganni, period. I forgot to mention also, this cardigan has pockets. It makes you look a little bit wider at the pocket. If you see the pockets here, this is how they're stitched in. It's very light, so be careful. That means they're really easily stitchable also. Don't forget that if they're loose like this. And it's not meant to have your phone in it because it's gonna change the whole shape of the outfit. I personally don't believe in having items in your pocket unless it's an outerwear jacket or a coat. So this way it's tailored, it's usually structured and a bit more stiff. This lighting is so intense. I look like a vampire. This cardigan is not for storage, but simply for keeping your hands warm. This coat is so stunning and reminds me of a coat that I had as a teenager that I could never find or replicate anywhere. I've never seen this style outside of a long maxi tailored coat, and it has it has 4 snap buttons here. You can adjust it as you like. I like to do it on the outermost and just 1 top button. And then it has pockets, European cut. So it's all the way on the seam where it's hidden, which I really love because it keeps the lines of the jacket and you focus on the extra large exaggerated lapel. This material is not ideal to look expensive and, well, I actually think it does, but it's not an expensive material is what I should say. It does look glossy like a synthetic, but it doesn't look cheap because there are some coats that are wool that look like this. If you see up close and personal, it's a bit shinier because that's the effects of oil and plastic. How polyester is typically created is they will put acid with plastic, melt it down, then put it through a weaving process. There's like this machine, kind of like a Play-Doh, where it looks like strands of hair that come out. They stiffen, they cook, and then they weave them. So it looks like clothes, which is incredible. Humans come up with the best technology. We are a very advanced people this way. You can punk the collar and go Disney villain when it's really cold and you need to wrap up. And I love this wrapped oversized look. I used to never ever like oversized looks, and I realized what I didn't like about them was they made my hair splay out, especially in the cold. So the trick is to either put my hair up, tuck it in, or I can simply let my hair out and just contour my face because my face is more important than what I'm wearing at the end of the day. Remember the Cindy Crawford rule. Put Cindy Crawford in a potato sack, she still looks amazing. Hair and glam, grooming will make you look and feel like $1,000,000 over clothes any day. So you can wear the cheapest thing and look amazing and feel amazing because your face card, your face and your hair card, your glam, your grooming is what it has. These ballooned but blouson silhouette sleeves, which are stretchy, very forgiving. They're quite big already so that you can fit layers. Something I have overlooked is the oversized look where it's with stiff material. I don't like if denim is oversized. I don't like if cotton, forms of cotton, canvas, or depends on what it is, if the shoulders are oversized, because then it makes me just look like a box. See, this is already, it balloons out on me. I look like a parachute, but that's the style. And the thing is, I'm owning it, and the bottom is scrunched. It's ruched as well with an elastic band inside. It has this oversized sleeve cut here. For me, what stands out is the lapel being so exaggerated. It takes up most of the space on your body. This part of your body is naturally small, so people can see the shape of your body, how it flatters you with movement, with drape, and how you naturally express yourself. When you have a bigger collar or lapel, it makes you look more dainty. This is why I got the coat. I can relax when I'm in it, and I feel very, very warm. It feels like a big sweater, but structured. It's not knit material, so it gives a little bit of extra difference. It stands out. Looks like I got this from a runway. At first, I didn't like this jacket at all. I thought it looked so oversized, it's not flattering. And even with the belt, it's got double snaps. It doesn't make you look super cinched, and it has a peplum effect. I don't know if it's, you know what, I don't know if it's peplum 100% or if it just is a little bit oversized, because it probably is oversized. I think it might be a small versus an extra small. Yep, I'm right. So they didn't have an extra small. I don't know if extra small was sold out. Small was the only option. I don't mind this because it's actually perfect if I'm wearing another cardigan and I'm layering, and it's very, very warm. It's not a down coat stuffed with who knows what. It's supposed to replicate the look of leather. I like it. It actually works. Like, it looks really utility. I'm very surprised because one, I don't like things with hoods. Two, it's a little bit oversized, but it actually works because the belt, you don't even have to close it properly. You can just do what I do and do the wrap surplice situation. You can zip it if you want to look as polished as possible. Me, I'm just easy and casual, so this is how I would wear it. Especially, this is a go to the grocery store real quick and pick something up. The only thing that really bothers me outside of the size is the zippers. I don't like zipper pockets, but technically if it's utility, it actually makes more sense. Out in the cold and you're keeping your items secure, I don't like it because I don't like my hands feeling uncomfortable. I have really small, soft hands, and I try to keep them that way. Let me move this because the lighting, holy moly, this is so intense. I look like an angry ghost. I'm feeling this jacket even more so because it's nice having jackets again. I haven't had winter jackets in a long time. The all black feel. It looks like leather on leather with the trousers as well. It doesn't look like it stands out with the rest of my outfit. And what I wear a lot of these days are black trousers or dark charcoal gray trousers. This is a new me. This hat, it has earmuffs on it and it's got a fuzzy situation, so you can brush it out to make it look fuzzier. But I like knit caps like this growing up. I love beanies actually. This is a mix of a beanie but without the top. It's like a beanie headband with a cap. So it covers your ears, covers your eyes, and it's very secure. A lot of hats happen to flatten my hair. So this is perfect. It keeps the part of my hair that I want up. If I can't hear anything, everything sounds muffled. It feels really cute. It's warm. I don't know what the back looks like when I'm wearing it. So I think it's funny that if you're wearing it and your hair just keeps going up and up, you won't know, you just have to feel it. So when you readjust and maintain your hair throughout the day, and also you can still see my little hoop earrings. So I like that. I look like I'm going out in the snow versus a bear hat. Everyone and their mom has a bear hat, but it really flattens my hair. That's the thing that upsets me about hats. So when I do have a baseball cap on, I will have it on top of my head, which I know people hate. And I have a giant head as it is, so it makes my five head look even larger. This is probably ideal for me because it has all the things I need. It's super functional. It's knit, it's got fur trim, which is a lovely touch to make things more feminine and cute. Also just soft to touch, especially the knit on the inside. It has like this warm winter fleece situation that is really inviting on the forehead. I saved my favorite look for last because this is so cute in person. I cannot express enough how much I love this coat. This is probably my favorite piece out of this entire haul, outside of the first leather leggings and then the snow boots and then this. So this, it's pleather, which is weird to say. I hate saying that I love pleather. Faux leather. It has cuffed snap arm, so you can also roll it up and feel like a badass. It really gives it a lot of detail. There are so many things you can do. It's like 6 jackets in one because of all the ways that you can have it fitted with your frame, or you can have it loose. It's supposed to be oversized, but I thought it was going to be way bigger, like the giant exaggerated lapel jacket. This is something that I could rock every day with white trousers, with polished trousers. I think leather jackets with dress shoes, beautiful wool pleated trousers look amazing. The dichotomy of looking polished and rebellious. So this is gonna go over what, I don't know, satin slit dress. I'm so in love with this jacket. I'm surprised. It fits really well around the waist. It has this elastic here and it really hugs. I'm wearing an extra small. This silhouette makes me think of Yves Saint Laurent and a lot of different Nordic styles. I'm coming to my head. I'm totally blanking because I need to eat something. You can also punk the collar to look like you get in a lot of trouble, a dangerous person. For those of you who do not know, I used to be very metal. I hate saying that. I used to be into very hard music. I was a guitarist. I collected leather jackets. There was a period where I had tons of different leather jackets, so many different colors, so many different designs and rivets. That's the old me. But this is kind of like the grown-up, casual, fun version where I'm not taking myself too seriously, but I look like I could have a cigarette, sunglasses, and a saxophone and moonwalk out. I look really cool and I feel really cool. There are snaps and there's a zipper, which I never close the zipper. This is a really nice, well-made zipper, as a matter of fact. It feels like stainless steel. I'm not sure what type of metal. I'm trying to look at the brand of the zipper. There are like 2 different brands of zippers for the majority of manufacturing when it comes to clothes. You can fit your sleeves, your layers easily. The only thing is the collar is a little bit wonky, but that's really fixable. I can steam it or put a pillowcase or a hand towel on top with an iron and iron it out. That doesn't bother me. But I love the idea that the snaps are adjustable. There are 2 rows of them. So this is a 6'2", like in double-breasted jackets, but it's a moto jacket, which I love. And I always love collared jackets because obviously they smarten everything up, but also they're friendly to top-heavy ladies like me. If you have broad shoulders or a larger chest, it kind of gives the illusion of distracting you with a lapel or a collar, so then you look a bit daintier. It's not as broadening. You see here, it makes my shoulders look even wider, where this cuts it up and it gives a little bit more grace to my silhouette. I had not noticed this seam until now. There are so many details on this jacket. The more details there are, the less formal, the more casual it's going to be. It looks like a varsity jacket, moto style. Definitely got an oversized shoulder situation. Sorry, I'm looking at myself in the mirror because I am so fascinated by this jacket. It's because I love the style of the military inspiration for this. And then it's also, please don't mind the pile of black clothes everywhere. I like the military inspired style. It looks like a trench coat. It makes it look even more high fashion because it's leather with a collar. It looks like I came out of Fashion Week. I don't really care about visiting Fashion Week, to be real with you guys. If I do, that's cool, but I'm not gonna seek to go there World War I. So 1910s military. I love this look. I'm gonna keep this forever. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm gonna keep this for as long as it lasts, and plastic kind of lasts forever. Even if it's tattered, that's part of the look. And I used to think that leather jackets, that kind of peeling, it depends how it peels. So if it's just one peel, it's worn, that's actually really cool. It's kind of like distressed jeans. Not holes, but when they're distressed, they can look interesting if they're done right. It goes with a certain taste, a certain aura of a person. The silver hardware is my absolute favorite. I'm wearing silver earrings. These are fake diamond hoops that I think I got from Amazon for very, very cheap. I'll try to find something similar linked below. The reason why I wear these is because they're so light. They feel like they're not even a milligram of weight on my ears, and I wear a lot of earrings that are gold and they're heavy and they just drag my ears down. Or earrings with a lot of stones on them, if they're diamonds, if they're gemstones, they get really heavy on my ears. Let me know which look was your favorite. I'm also still gonna get some tailored coats, different styles. I need a dark trench coat, especially one that is water repellent, because I have very beautiful trench coats, but they are not water repellent. I need things that are weatherproof, especially out in the elements. It's starting to rain here in Los Angeles, which never happens, but this whole week it's going to be raining. I don't know what the future holds according to the sky. This is perfect for the rain bouncing off. I'm gonna wear this until it absolutely falls apart. It is even better in person. It's got pockets. The pockets are like this, so they fit a lot. It doesn't distract from your waist because it's cinched here. You can cinch it and it's super tight, which I love. Let me open it. I probably will wear this more open like this with just one button here. It looks like $1,000,000. See what it looks like open? Still looks cool. Still looks so freaking cool. It just, you see the snap buttons more, so I'd probably cover that and keep it the way it originally was. Oh yeah, I forgot. The final thing are these huge goggles, which I love because you can't see my eyebrows and I have some seriously high eyebrows. It's because I have a giant 5 head. They look so sporty. They're aviators. They look like for snowboarding. They're very thin on the sides, which I love. So you don't have to put any effort into expressing yourself because they're so black, and you can just relax your face whenever you're out in public. You don't have to worry about the sun. It shields you, so less SPF product that you can buy. So this is an investment in my skin. And wrinkle, you can see me express myself, but you can't see me do this. So let me see here. Let me, when I do this, you can't see it. That's a gift. That's a gift. I can just relax my face and frown. My natural face is not really frowny. Put lip balm on, it catches the light and it's a bit more forgiving. And the trick is to, not all lip shapes I know can do this, but try to just overline the cupid's bow and that's it. Don't overline all the way over here. You can if you want to widen your smile, just do it very softly, but don't overline it. Just line your actual smile, but then the top here, it makes you look younger and more ephemeral. A lot of older people have their lips like this. So if you want to look happier and more youthful, it literally is just the cupid's bow. I have a really strong cupid's bow shape. It's so annoying to line and put lip gloss and lipstick. Anyway, that's a whole other thing. But I love these sunglasses because I feel like I can relax. I feel like I can be myself without having to over express my reaction to someone when I'm in a dialogue talking to someone. Most likely I'll be eye to eye. If I'm outside in public, they're the perfect don't talk to me shades. No. They're the ultimate don't talk to me shades. 85% of your face is covered. Giving Sébastien Tellier for Chanel. I really love his music, by the way. The only problem that I can see with these shades is damage because you need to get a case that's large enough to fit them in and something sturdy as well because they're so big. They can easily get scratched in your bag or just have them hanging here, but even then they're so big if you lean on the table they'll probably crack. So I have to be strategic about these. If you have any tips, let me know in the comments below. Only thing that I can think of right now is getting a really big sock or beanie to wrap this in. Thank you so much for watching this. Follow me on all my socials on LTK and Instagram. I post every day on Instagram is where I post a lot of personal updates and news and inspirational beautiful things that are also aesthetic. So sign up to my newsletter. It's stylebygia.com. Everything is linked below. Subscribe, click the bell, tell all your friends, watch this several thousand times, and I'll see you later. Bye!
Visitez le site web stylebygia.com et inscrivez-vous pour recevoir gratuitement des idées de tenues vestimentaires chaque semaine et des guides de soins personnels. Suivez-la sur son compte Instagram, la Gia Garcia, pour des nouveautés quotidiennes et lisez son blog, lagiagarcia.com pour une exploration profonde. Merci.